Does a fear of failure hold you back and stop you in your life? If so, stay tuned because I'm going to share with you today 4 simple steps to break through a fear of failure. And by the end of this video, you'll have learned some really powerful techniques to shift your thinking to positivity and confidence. For the best tips, tools and advice on how to manage your mindset for a more confident, happy and calm life, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to be notified every time I post a new video on every Friday. I'm Becca Teers, and in my work as a hypnotherapist and mindset management therapist, I've helped many people break through the fear of failure and really start to thrive in their lives and really be happy and more positive and more confident. And I made this video to be able to share with you some techniques to help you too. So why are we so afraid of failing? Now, in my work, I see many people who have an underlying belief, a limiting belief that they're not enough in some way. And so they're afraid of failing because if they try something and don't succeed or don't do it perfectly, it really, to them, proves to them that they're not enough. And worse still, I think some people then are afraid also that other people will see also that they're not enough. Now, this belief of not being enough is not true. It's just an underlying limiting belief that we can change. So the first step to really breaking through the fear of failure is to look at failure in a different way. So when we try something new, something unfamiliar, we strive for our goals or we learn a new skill, we're not going to be able to do it perfectly at first. If you think about when you learnt a new skill, so maybe when you learnt to ride a bike or drive a car, you practiced at it. At first you couldn't do it perfectly. You stalled the car, maybe you fell off the bike to start with. You practiced, you kept at it, and eventually you became proficient at it. And, so say practice makes perfect, but practice, is essential in learning a new skill or a new habit. It's the same with any new skill or habit before you master it. And failure is really a message to identify ways that you can do things better. So in a way, if you're failing at something, then you're growing personally. You're evolving and moving forward because you're noticing what things you could do better and you'll do them better next time. So failure is really a tool for you to personally grow. So the thing is to just keep your eye on what you're aiming for, what you're striving for or wanting to achieve, and carry on, because it will get easier and you'll get more proficient and skilled at whatever you're doing the more that you do it. So failure is a learning curve. It's a way to identify how we can do things better and improve next time. And the next thing is to really remember your why. What are you working towards? Why are you doing it, what you're doing? Why are you learning to do something new or striving to achieve something? And keep that why in your mind. So think about how you will feel when you actually achieve what you're going to achieve. So say, for example, if it was driving a car, you're learning to drive a car, it will be that independence that you'll get from being able to just drive to wherever you want to go. And keeping that why in your mind of like how you're going to feel at the end of this when you've passed your test, when you're driving your car, will keep you going and keep you moving forwards. And you're only going to fail if you stop. So if you carry on one step at a time, you will eventually get to where you want to be. And sometimes it's important just to detach a little bit from the results. You may be striving towards getting something or achieving something, but the results may change and you may actually end up achieving something different. And Suzanne Jeffers, in her book Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, which is an amazing book, she talks about the fact that fear is normal. So really it's natural to feel some fear about doing things that are unfamiliar or uncomfortable. But that fear, that feeling, actually dissipates as you start to do more of what you're afraid of. And the fear is really worse than actually doing what you were afraid of. So just taking action just really, really eliminates and decreases the fear. So detaching yourself a little bit from the results to open yourself up to maybe different possibilities that you hadn't thought of, or opportunities that you hadn't considered. So Susan Jeffers, the author, she actually recommends writing down your goals, but adding to the end a really good statement to allow you to be a little bit open with the results, with the outcome, and not so attached to the outcome. So she recommends putting this at the end of any written goal. So she adds to the goal, at the end of the goal, or whatever the grand design has in store for me. And it's all happening perfectly for my own good. So you would write down your goal of what you want to achieve, and then you would add this statement at the end, or whatever the grand design has in store for me, it's all happening perfectly for my own good. And so you keep that goal clear in your mind, but you also open yourself up to other possibilities and opportunities. And so the next step is really changing the words that you say to yourself. So if you're doing something that you're afraid of, that you're feeling a little bit apprehensive about, say to yourself, I'm choosing to do this. Rather than saying, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm frightened to do this, say to yourself, I'm choosing to do this, and I'm choosing to feel good about it. I'm choosing to do this, and I'm choosing to enjoy it. And also use some affirmations. Affirmations are really positive, powerful statements of words that really help you to achieve what you want to achieve and to really boost self-esteem and self-confidence. So these are some really powerful affirmations to use for confidence and for really breaking through that fear of failure. I am enough. I have incredible coping skills. I handle whatever comes my way with ease. I am creating a wonderful life. Now, affirmations are so powerful, you need to write them down for them to have the full effect that they can have, and then to repeat them as often as you can. And you repeat them in your head, you repeat them out loud, and they just become part of who you are if you repeat them and practice them and keep going with them. And if you like affirmations, if you've got any other ones that you enjoy using to really boost your confidence and self-esteem, just I'd love to hear them. So just pop them in the comment box below and share them with me and with others. The next step is to use visualization. Visualization is the most powerful tool that we have, in my opinion. And really changing the pictures that you use and that you think about in your mind can just powerfully propel you forward. Many athletes visualize achieving their goals, and they find this helpful to reach peak performance during competition time. And many sports people will tell you that an important and vital part of their preparation is mental. They'll visualize their performance step by step as being flawless and perfect from start to finish. And many successful sports people and high performers fast forward in this way and picture themselves winning that gold medal, coming first in the competition, clinching that all-important business deal, or giving that perfect speech or performance, and enjoying the crowd's adoration and applause. And results from extensive brain research show that if you mentally rehearse an action, the same mental activity takes place as if you're actually physically doing the activity. So mentally practicing in this way prior to an event will actually enhance your performance. And picturing or imagining a desired result being already actualized tricks the subconscious mind into believing that you have already achieved the outcome. And this powerful part of the mind doesn't differentiate between reality and fantasy. So you're tricking your mind already into feeling and acting as if you've already actualized your goal. So as you visualize yourself acting in the way that you want to act, confidently, calmly, achieving what you want to achieve, picking up this new skill or learning to do something unfamiliar, in your mind these things become familiar. And so visualization is such a powerful tool. And what you should do when you visualize is just really close your eyes and really imagine yourself, picture yourself achieving what you want to achieve, and imagine the feelings, how it will look, how you will look, and just bring all your senses in, you know, what you will hear people saying maybe, or what you'll be saying to yourself when you've achieved your goals. Imagine what you'll see and imagine how you'll feel as well. So visualization just can really, really help to just bring all of those senses in and bring the emotions in. And this just helps you so much to feel more confident and to break through any fears and just go for what you want. And if you want to learn more about affirmations, visualization, and self-belief, I talk quite a lot about these things in my book, Unlimited 7 Habits to Unleash Your Full Potential and Get the Life You Want. So look at that too if you want to learn more about the power of the words and pictures that you use in your mind. So now you have some concepts, ideas and strategies to be able to break through the fear of failure and to change your mindset to more constructive, helpful thoughts. I also talk more about the subconscious and limiting beliefs on these 2 videos, so you might also find these 2 videos very helpful. And I've also created a really powerful hypnosis audio MP3, which I want to share with you. So if you would like this, it really works on the confidence and boosting self-belief, self-confidence and self-esteem. And so if you would like a copy of this, just click the link in the description below and you'll get your copy of this great hypnosis audio. I really hope this video helped you, and if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share this with anyone else that you think would benefit. And for now, thank you so much for watching and spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care.